Whatever.
Whatever they're into. I don't know what people in their 70s are doing. And frankly, I don't want to know. What's going on, everybody? This is Trendkill Radio, a rock news show about all things rock, except for when it's not. Brought to you by the Alamo and Lorazepam. I'm your host, Sean Ryan.
And I'm Timothy.
And before we get started, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit your notifications, that little bell, and follow us on Instagram at Trendkill Radio 216, just like you are right here. Tonight, we have the Prince of Darkness. Darkness.
Darknesses.
Ozzy Osbourne, he is in the news. I mean, you know what? Sharon makes the news more than Ozzy Osbourne these days. But I mean, Ozzy's 75. He's got a lot going on.
He's just too old. He's too old.
I mean, look at her. She's old.
So Ozzy Osbourne, he has come to a head with one Kanye West. Kanye West?
Yee.
It's Diane West.
Beast.
Kanye West, yeah. Kanye, basically, a few weeks ago, he had asked Ozzy and the management team to use a sample of War Pigs from the 1983 US Festival.
The what festival?
The US Festival.
If you guys don't know what the US Festival is, it was a giant music festival created by Steve Wozniak from Apple when he was still together.
What computers? You gotta put that sample in.
My, how times have changed.
Right.
But I mean, over the span of 82 and 83, they had Dio, they had Judas Priest, they had Quiet Riot, they had Ozzy, they had the U2, they had Motley Crue doing their first big performance and stuff. It was huge out in California. I mean, if you're a metal fan from back in the day, that would have been a wet dream for you. But tonight, it is not a wet dream. It is a sad, dry dream.
Crusty.
Speaking of Sharon Osbourne. So Kanye, he wanted to use a sample from War Pigs that Ozzy played in the US Festival in 83 without the lyrics, and Ozzy was like, fucking no. That was too much.
So Ozzy went on to claim that West actually just used the sample anyway at his album release party in Chicago on Thursday night.
Yeah, today is Saturday, so
yeah.
Thursday night. And then Friday, last night, Kanye released his album Vultures. I don't know if the sample was meant to be on the song Vultures or somewhere within the album, because I did listen to Vultures, the song, because it's not on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, which I got. And it sucks.
This release happened Thursday night. I believe Ozzy's first post was yesterday, Friday. Late yesterday, we also had Sharon chime in, but more on that later.
Ozzy goes on X in a tirade. I mean, and this is so comprehensible. It's amazing because in real life, Ozzy, the fire is still within his thumbs.
Right.
But,
Totally.
Or probably, you know what? Actually, probably.
Oh,
it's
and in a typical boomer,
boomers do.
Yeah, typical boomer rocker fashion. This is an all caps post. An all cap post. Quote: Kanye West asked permission to sample a section of a 1983 live performance of War Pig from the US Festival.
The what festival?
The what festival?
I'm throwing that in there again. I'm doing it again.
Without vocals, and was refused permission because he's an anti-Semite and he has caused untold heartache to many. He went ahead and used the sample anyway at his album release. End quote.
You're seeing this on Thursday, so last Thursday, Kanye did his whole album thing, blah, 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 and he did a listening party, which I think is so fucking pretentious. It's not even hey, it's an album release party. It's just listen to me. Where he wore a fucking knockoff Jason mask that cost $3 at Party City. It's just so fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Fucking embarrassing! Fucking embarrassing!
And it's this isn't even an old rocker being against rappers like you normally do. It's previously T-Pain did a cover of War Pigs, and he said Ozzy loved it.
Yeah, Ozzy said that was the best cover that he's ever heard. But yeah, he's always been cool with doing having other people cover his songs and everything like that. But this is a bit more personal. And then Sharon Osbourne enters the ring. Yeah, like Jim was saying, Ozzy went on and said, quote, he went ahead and used the sample anyway at his album listening party last night. I want no association with this man, exclamation point, end quote. And then Sharon herself jumped into the ring, like I said, and said, quote, Kanye fucked with the wrong Jew this time, end quote. Going on to say that Ozzy and she, who is his caretaker, wife, manager, butt wiper, probably.
Sharon, this is a joke.
Sharon!
The dingle base!
I'll wipe, and I'll wipe, and I'll wipe, and I'll wipe. Still poop. It's like I'm wiping a marker.
Sharon, she's saying, yeah, somebody from Kanye's contacted them 3 weeks ago, asking for a clip of War Pigs from the 83 US Festival without his lyrics, and they were still, like, even for a second or two, they still, no, I don't want anything to fucking do with that guy, because Sharon was raised Jewish.
This has always been, like, a gray area, too, like, with sampling in general, and it's... You know, back when we were younger musicians, like, you always heard, like, different rules. It's like, oh, it's fine if you use, like, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. It's like, no time allotment whatsoever can be used without permission.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep getting away with it on this show.
You want to get sued?
It's live. It's live versions that are not fucking copywritten. All right, whatever. Shut up. Shut up. Fuck you. Sharon says Ozzy rarely refuses people who want to do this, but in this instance, he had a, quote, special fucking occasion to say no, end quote. Sharon says ye these days, ye as in Kanye, ye short for Jesus, Jesus, whatever. Like he's got an ego, is what we're saying. Goes
really?
on. These days says, quote, represents hate, and that he's a disrespectful anti-Semite, end quote. She calls Kanye dangerous and adds for good measure, quote, the motherfucker's a pig.
They're basically, they don't care if it's only a second or two of sampling. They don't want his music period used, and if they keep pushing it, they're going to have a legal battle for a cease and desist.
I listened to Vultures earlier this morning, and it's fucking so bad. So fucking terrible. Whoever Ty Dolla $ign is, which is like the most ridiculous goddamn name. So transparent. He sucks. He's really bad. Kanye actually sounded. He was like, I was like, oh, he actually knows how to rap. Okay, cool.
I think that's all we got. And at this point, ball's in his court. We've yet to hear any kind of formal response at this point. So
yeah, so I don't know if he actually took that off the album because, like I said, it was just released last night, and I'm not listening to the whole album. I don't care about Kanye. I don't care about his politics, his beliefs, and this show doesn't either. You know what? We don't talk about politics or religion, but today it was a little pertinent because it was either this story or Sebastian Bach complaining about people being sad in rock music. So
I mean, this wasn't really even about a stance about that. I mean, he just blatantly used intellectual property of someone that didn't want it used, and they're saying fuck off.
And that is all we have for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, please be sure to like, subscribe, hit your notifications, that little bell, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at TrendKillRadio216. I'm your host, Sean Ryan.
And I'm Jimothy.
And this has been Trend Kill Radio. Look at how big my finger is.
Jesus Christ.
Ladies. I mean, my wife. I kid.
As you notice your own wedding ring as you're saying it. Ladies.
Whoops.
His post was a quote at Kanye West asked permission to sample.
Who? Kanye?
Kanye.
Pokemon
was the pokey and the man. They got the pokey and the man. All right, let's start over.
Kanye and the West.
The Kanye West. Kanye? Cannot. Twep house wave. Fuck. All right. Off the rails as usual. Fuck.
Good.
Mouth stuff. Hand stuff.